Alright, I'm actually interested to see if I can take on those little turds. They gave me trouble earlier. I know they're kind of gonna eat me alive in terms of my overall level. Yeah, we'll find out. But now that I have a stronger sword, I might be able to kill them quicker than they kill me. And if possible, that would be pretty sweet because then they give me a lot of experience, I guess? I don't know. I did a pretty good job splitting them this time. As long as I don't draw the remainder. I've got like half of them here. Oh, I'm gonna die. Never mind. I'm gonna die. The answer to the question is no, I cannot. Okay. I'm pretty sure if I had another level or two, that'd be good. That's fine. Would you like my sword? Look at this sword. See, it's like an actual bandit-looking sword. Whereas if I do this, it goes back to being an Adol baby sword. That look cool? I think it looks really cool. This is a nice little addition that they didn't need to do in this game, is allow his character model to be updated whenever he has an armor set on. Hoping to get another level in before I get to fight the boss. Should be able to get to another level. Fuck the... Works for me. I'm just double check to make sure my accessories are still attached. This gentleman's very rude. He's so rude. I'm gonna give you a little peek behind the curtain while we're at it. I've been recording episodes ahead of schedule. Like, well ahead of schedule. You know, slowly but surely, like, adding an episode here, an episode there. Because I'm going to be taking a vacation down to the country of Colombia to visit my brother. So this is likely going to be airing sometime around the time that I'm either headed down to or I'm at Colombia. So, which I also did kind of on purpose because I wanted to visit my brother and be like, "Hey brother, guess what I'm playing?" And be like, he's like, "You're not playing anything right now." And I'd be like, "Nah man, take a look at my YouTube channel. I'm playing East again. It's like when your daughter was born." And he's going to be like, "I don't care about that, that's stupid. This is the best game ever made though." But that's okay. I forgive him for turning me on to this series, and this is unfortunately of the major East games that are out, this was actually my favorite and the last one that I played. And I'm clearly gonna get a big double jump here soon. Either that or there's gonna be a bunch of invisible platforms raising up out of nowhere. I don't like this. Okay, good. There's a little safe spot here. Alright, I'm gonna just quickly level up here, and then we'll take on the boss. Yeah, I'm like literally right there. Let's do it. Good. Through the magic of editing, we are now a little bit farther ahead. And by farther ahead, I mean I added like 3 extra levels to myself. I went from like 17 to 20. Why? Because this boss is very difficult and I hate it. I could probably have done it at 17 or 18, but because I'm an asshole, I decided, yeah, I'm having too much trouble with this. Let's grind out another 10 levels. Ventus bracelet.
So, you've come.
You've come, have you? Hmm.
It would seem you've acquired. I cannot simply allow this to pass uncontested. The blazing jaws of hell itself shall consume you.
So, there's definitely a third party here that's kind of operating in the background. Let me select the new bracelet because I'm going to need it for the boss. But what I'm trying to say is, so you've got Chester. Chester may or may not be operating on his own. And you've got the king who's looking for these statues. Oh, but yeah, I'm also going to get chased by fireballs here, so. Yeah. There's this third mysterious party or person or persons that wants these statues that, they're trying to impede my progress. So they're either summoning these monsters at me, or they happen to already be here and they're just being aggravated. This is like my least favorite boss. As you can see, he's not doing a ton of damage to me because I'm over leveled now. However, I will say this. He has a very annoying pattern where when he comes out of the, what I'm gonna call it, lava pit, he's on fire. If he's able to, like, we'll just say bite me with his face, you hear this noise goes bonk. It does like 16 damage to me. He goes back into the lava, and then he gets his lava thing again, and you repeat the process. And the only way to really defeat him is to basically not get booped by his snoot. And you do that by going, you know, do like a ring around the rosy thing. And then once he's in this form, where he doesn't have fire all over him, it's a lot easier to defeat. He will eventually go back into the lava, but this is when you're supposed to deal damage to him. And you're supposed to kind of hit his tail, because he's fucking moving around, and I'm not sure at what level, if he's high or low. If I'm supposed to stay on the ground, or I'm supposed to jump and then use this attack. I'm sure I may or may not be able to use fire on this guy. Given this is a lava area, I would say no, you can't use fire on him. But most of the guys have proven that to be quite false. This is a very long boss battle too. Like, this is not a boss battle that I can add, like, if I added 10 more levels to 8 all, it would still take nearly as long as it's going to take me now to fight this guy. Also, don't fall in the lava, otherwise you're dead. 9 repeating damage every, we'll say, quarter of a second. Yeah, that's death. However, because I'm over-leveled here, because I have so much trouble fighting this guy, we should be able to take him out on one of these consecutive attempts. So either this attempt or the next one or the one after that. Because I'm not going to get any stronger. It's just going to take me far too long to grind out another level. And I'm not going to get significantly stronger. I mean, like, literally, I think I tried to fight this guy at like 17 or 18, and he was doing, like, when he nipped me in the fire stage, he was doing like 20 damage. Now he's doing like 15 when he nips me, and I was doing like anywhere between 1 to, I was actually hitting his tail. It was doing like 20 damage or something, and I'm not doing much better right now. You can see I'm doing like random 28s and everything else is a 1. So Yeah, I mean, I'm taking less damage from like a fire breath attack or whatever because I'm over leveled, but this boss battle doesn't go any faster if I added another, like, say, 5 levels. It would just take me 10 more hours to get to this point. This is literally what you have to do. You play Ring Around the Rosie with the fucker, not fall into the lava pit, and then figure out if he's on the ground level or if he's up in the sky and you need to jump. Because you can see when I hit the tail, I'm doing like 20-30 damage. Somewhere in that ballpark. But when I'm hitting non-tail, I'm doing like 1. Like, okay, bud. Another beautiful thing about Western Pennsylvania, I will say, is I'm trying to concentrate on fighting this boss. I hear fireworks going off, which means that we are under 30 days until the 4th of July. In this case, I'm recording this episode on the 7th of June, and I'm hearing fireworks outside of my window right now. Why? Because it's a Friday. Why? Because it just got late enough, dark enough for fireworks. So let's throw on, you know, Papa Mama's homemade fireworks. Meanwhile, Pennsylvania fireworks are legal outside of like the basic sparkler slash snake slash like stupid baby shit. But now let's get out Grandpa's professional fireworks kit. Shoot those fuckers into the sky. I can't imagine how much these fuckers cost. I mean, maybe they don't cost a lot. I know like the little ground ones that they sell at like in Pennsylvania are like not. I mean, they can be kind of expensive, particularly because they know people are gonna buy them. But like, I'm thinking like, you know, the ones that you put in a little can and shoots up in the air and it goes off like an actual like 4th of July firework. I'm like, okay, if it cost me $30 for this thing that's gonna take a minute to go off in my driveway, how much did you spend to get one that shoots up in the air and explodes? And also, like, why aren't your neighbors concerned? I mean, that fucker goes off the wrong way, it's in your window. Or in your backyard. I don't know, whatever. You know how long this fucking boss battle is? These are like, what? Okay, he's less than half health now. And like, I've been fighting him for what, minutes upon end? I had enough time to do an entire rant about fireworks. And he's still not dead yet. Partly because I'm missing him a whole bunch. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sucking it up pretty hard here. But like, he doesn't make getting at his tail easy. And yeah, once we get rid of the last bit of his tail and he's finally at like only his head, yeah, the rest of the boss battle is just gonna go right down the toilet like a turd. But because there won't be anything stopping me from dealing direct damage to him at that point. And yes, I am gonna start using my limit breaks here because it's gonna reduce the damage he does to me, and it's gonna increase the damage I do to him. So I should be able to. It charges up pretty quickly, so I mean, I'm just gonna use every opportunity I get. See, now we're down to just the head, so he's gonna fucking die in a second as soon as I get my fucking sword on him. Fuck this game. I hate that boss more than any of the other bosses the entire game. He just does not take damage except on his tail, and he just flies around everywhere, try to prevent you from getting at his tail. Fucking save. Jesus Christ. Alright. So now that I've defeated the boss, here's an interesting little factoid. Not these guys, but some of the guys that we previously saw closer to the where we dropped off are gonna change. They're actually gonna upgrade some of the enemies from those little tiny birds I was fighting to more like an we'll just say bigger birds. I want to say albatross, but albatrosses are probably way too big for this. But they're definitely bigger. So. Did I miss a treasure or something? I just wonder there's one down here. Oh, I see. Got to do that earlier. Right there. 2 of them, Chris. I'll power that up. Wait for it. Now. I got an emerald now. So that'll power up my jump. So when I hold it, it'll do a bigger, longer version of this spin. So I'll have this little spin like that. If I hold the I'm guessing that probably picked up on the mic. That was a little bit of a grand finale of fireworks, if you will. Of course, there's also a small, like, I don't even know what you don't even call it. The baseball stadium for, like, I don't know, amateur. I don't even know what you want to call it. It's not. They're not even like single A baseball. They're like an independent rookie league. Close to my house, though. So you can see how some of these birds in this area have been upgraded from a small bird to this, like, bigger... Are you guys getting more powerful? Pretty sure these birds were not down here. Oh, they were not down here. Yeah, they all got upgrades. See, these are the baby birds. And then those other ones have been upgraded. And then we're going to start running into, like, those little slug guys that I was having trouble with earlier. Yeah, we're going to start running into those on this floor as well. We won't be seeing too much of it, though, because I'm going to kind of beeline my way to the next boss. And I'll kind of skip all the grindy portions so you can see the bigger birds are here that are dropping fire turds on me. And then the little bug dudes that I was having trouble fighting earlier that I'm now super powered don't really have any trouble with. I cut my grass today as well, and ran into the problem where I ran out of battery. Well, I have battery powered motor because I don't know. I didn't want to store gas in my thing, whatever you want to call it. So every time I cut my grass, I always use one full battery, and like there's like 2 remaining small strips of grass I need to cut. And I've mulched it, I've cut it, I've bagged it, I've cut it when it was short, I've cut it when it's higher. I always seem to go not be able to get through with the entire lawn mowing with one battery. I always have to switch over to that second battery, like right as I'm about to get done. I'm like, just another 2 minutes and I'm done with this fucking shit, and I can't do it. My fucking battery always gives out right at the tail end. Alright, we're gonna take a swing at the second boss here now. And if that doesn't work, too fucking bad. We're gonna try it again next time. Oh, now I gotta dash. Hooray for me, I gotta dash. So I'm gonna have to change my settings here a little bit. Because right now I have to double tap my analog stick for the dash. I'm kind of trying to figure out if I want to keep it that way or not. Thinking I want to just keep the dash on at all times. Even though it's not really that big of a difference, you can see between, I mean, it's somewhat noticeable on a long, like, run like this, but it's not as noticeable between your regular run and this dash you have now. So. Alright, we're gonna give the boss an attempt. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna come back here later. Recording-wise, that is. So, let me concentrate. This is not an easy boss, either. It's just a lot easier than the previous one. And you'll see why in a second. A little RNG based as well, I'm not gonna lie. Just a little bit. That's the attack that I'm waiting for, because it shoots up things like that. I'll do that. This is what I want. I want to avoid that. Just put some stuff over. Yep, don't want to get hit by that either. We'll see.